Alara lived in a world that never stopped shouting. The city was a kaleidoscope of neon signs, buzzing screens, and a constant, frantic rush of people chasing the next big thing. In the middle of all this glare, she felt a strange, quiet emptiness. She had been told that there was a higher power, a presence that guided the universe, but she couldn't see it through the smog and the bright lights of her daily life. Seeking clarity, Alara climbed the long, winding path to the old stone observator. There, she found Kieran, a man who spent his days tending to the wild gardens and his nights studying the heavens. "I've looked everywhere," Alara told him, her voice heavy with doubt. "In books, in the streets, even in the clouds. If God is real, why is the world so empty of Him?" Kieran stood up and wiped the dark soil from his hands onto his apron. He didn't answer immediately. Instead, he pointed a weathered finger toward the sky. The midday sun was a brilliant, blinding orb, casting a fierce white light across the blue expanse. "What do you see up there, Alara?" he asked. Alara shielded her eyes with her hand. "I see the sun, Kieran. It's so bright it hurts. There's nothing else there. Just a vast, blue emptiness and the heat." Kieran nodded slowly. "The sun is magnificent, isn't it? It commands the entire sky. It is so loud in its brightness that it demands all your attention." "Exactly," Alara sighed. "And that's the problem. If there were stars, if there were something more, this light would show them. But it doesn't. It only shows itself. People tell me to look for God, but I only see the world and its distractions. If I can't see Him in the light of day, how can I believe He's there?" Kieran reached into his pocket and pulled out a small, glass prism. He held it up, catching a stray beam of light. "The stars are there right now, Alara. Millions of them. They are burning just as brightly as they do at midnight. But the sun's glare is a veil. It doesn't extinguish the stars, it simply hides them behind a curtain of brilliance." They sat together as the hours drifted by. Slowly, the fierce white sun began to dip toward the horizon, turning the sky into a bruised purple and deep orange. The noise of the day began to fade. The air grew cool, and the shadows stretched until they merged into the coming twilight. As the last sliver of the sun vanished, the sky transformed. One by one, then by the hundreds, then by the thousands, the stars emerged. The emptiness Alara had seen at noon was now a crowded, shimmering tapestry of light. She gasped, her neck arching back as she realized the sheer scale of what had been hidden. Kieran spoke softly into the silence. "You see many stars in the sky at night but not when the sun rises. Can you therefore say that there are no stars in the sky during the day? O Alara, because you cannot find God in the days of your ignorance, say not that there is no God. Your ego, your desires, and the brightness of the world are like that sun. They are not bad, but they are very, very loud." Alara looked at the stars and then back at the dark city below. The neon lights were still there, but they looked small and flickering compared to the ancient light above. She understood now that the silence wasn't an absence, but a presence waiting for the glare to fade. She walked back down the hill, knowing that even in the brightest, loudest day, the stars were still watching over her.